Hey Run Junkies, welcome back to Runners Without Limits TV. A little bit of a training update here for you because I'm still in the base building phase and I'm having a little fun with my training. Nothing's really standing out as far as my training goes, but I am gearing up for the big training cycle of the upcoming RunDisney season. It's also been really hot and dry here in Denver, so I'm taking a good look at my hydration and all of the ways that I can get the fluids and electrolytes on board. Right? So I'm going to show you a little bit of what that is this week, all of this stuff here. It's a little bit different from my training update, but I'm kind of excited. Now, I'm a big fan of Noon, huge fan. Okay, so these are the effervescent tablets that you drop into your water, right? Now, I definitely drink more water. I get more hydration on board when it has a little flavor, like with this stuff. Now, I've been told by more than one nutritionist that I probably should just limit my Noon intake to 1 or 2 tablets per day. It's more like 3, sometimes 4, because I really like this stuff. But I will usually drop either a sport formula in the grape or the cherry limeade after a run. Then I'll have a vitamin, strawberry, I think this is strawberry watermelon, and then an orange citrus later on in the day. Now, yeah, it does seem like a lot, but I will say that instead of the prescribed 1 tablet per 16 ounces, I will put one of these in a 32-ounce jar. So yeah, I'm drinking 3 of these a day. So 3 by 32 ounces, that's a lot, which is great. I really try to shoot for that. And now that it's hotter, I definitely drink a lot more ice water. I just want to stay cool. It's usually water for me on my weekday runs or anything shorter than 60 minutes. I'll bring these hydration belts. Now there are 2 of these here. They are slightly different. Now they're both the Nathan Trail Mix Plus hydration belt. This one's an older version and I like it better because of the plastic holsters. They hold the bottles more securely in place, but with this one, the bottles fall out kind of easily. They just kind of pop right out. Now it happened during the Tower of Terror 10 miler, right at the last turn, right in front of the photo pass, which was great. Now, even though I'm not a fan of pink, I'm going to use this one more frequently. Now, it also works when I'm taking Miko the Wonder Mutt out for a run because I can hook his leash to these sides here. The pocket in the back is barely big enough to hold my phone, so I usually just put that in my shorts pocket, but it will hold my other camera. It also will carry dog bags, which is also great. Now for my runs over 90 minutes, I have a different hydration system with me. So I used to use the Noon Podium series, which I still like, so link above for that. But now I've switched over to Honey Stinger Rapid Hydration series. It's the same concept as with the 3 formulas. It's got a pre-run, during run, and post-run recovery formula. Now I switched from Noon Podium because I love the flavors, but Noon's discontinued a couple of those flavors, and I do like the flavor of this more. So I will mix each one of these with about 16 ounces of water. So this is prepare, during, and recover. Now I might mix the during run with a little bit more water depending on how long I'm out there. But once runs start going up over 2 hours, I'm going to start switching over to Tailwind, okay? This worked really well for me for the dopey and goofy training, but it's been a while since I've used this. So I'm going to approach this more like a test as we get back into the longer runs. Now, I haven't run much over 2 hours in a while, and certainly not regularly. So I'm going to keep you posted as the volume of training increases later this summer and into the early fall. Now, the difference between this and the Honey Stinger is that the Tailwind is about 150 calories more per serving. It's 200 calories per serving. Honey Stinger is an electrolyte mix, while Tailwind is more like carbohydrate fueling. This will serve the same kind of purpose as gels or gummies, but mostly like a drip fueling system rather than an enhanced hydration system. So these are the products that I'm going to be using a lot along with the Noon for my daily hydration in the next few months. Now, what I'm really excited about is that I finally got myself a hydration pack. I'm going to do a full review on this guy coming up later this summer, but this is the Nathan VaporHowe 2.0. And it's got a lot of pockets. You can fit so much stuff in here. You wouldn't even know. And points if you get that reference. So I'm going to be using this as my runs start getting longer. I tested it out the other day and I'm really excited for this new gear. I love this. I was surprisingly happy with it. But that's really how I'm going to stay hydrated during this summer training. So I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to know what you think. What gear and hydration do you use for your summer runs? So please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comment section down below. Now, before I go today, I want to thank those of you who have already donated to my fundraising efforts for Sophie and Madigan's Playground. If you would like to support my RunDisney Wine and Dine charity, that's Sophie and Madigan's Playground, so please check out the link in the description. And for $10, you can sponsor a mile, and for any donation of $25 or more, you will receive as a thank you gift from me either a Runners Without Limits hat or a visor, you guys. This is a limited run. I didn't order very many of these, but I'm going to start sending these out sometime in July, but only while supplies last. So if you do make a $25 donation and would like a hat or a visor, please let me know when you do make your donation in the comments field in the donation box. Let me know if you want a hat or a visor. But guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting me along my journey. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And remember, you can also support the Runners Without Limits Network, the podcast, and this video channel over on Patreon, just like these folks here. Until next time, remember, you have no limits. Happy running.